Hey Kyle, it's Jose Rodriguez here for NASCAR Network Sports. How's it going?
All right, we're doing great, thank you.
Kyle, you've turned a lot of heads with your natural racing ability and guts behind the wheel. But what is it that sets Kyle Busch apart from the rest?
I'm not sure really, it's just sometimes being lucky enough, but yet sometimes being dumb enough, I guess. It's just, it's all about the opportunity and making the most of it no matter what's going on, whether you're spinning out or whether you're winning races. You just got to make the most of it and try to be your best. So, obviously talent comes into play sometimes, and just having car control, learning all that throughout the years of growing up and becoming a better racer. So that's kind of where it all comes from, I guess.
Well, Kyle, talent you have plenty of.
Thank you.
You brought a lot of attention to NASCAR, and as a result, a lot of new fans. So what do you think about the rapid growth of NASCAR as it is now?
Yeah, I mean, we had a huge growth through the 90s and the early 2000s, and we sort of plateaued a little bit, but, I don't know that every sport continues to grow throughout time, but, I think that there's a great following of NASCAR fans out there in this world, and that there's many of them from overseas even that I get to see come to some of these races that really enjoy what's going on and love the NASCAR feel and love their particular drivers, of course. And so for us, we always, hopefully they enjoy the number 18 more than anybody else, but if not, then we're glad they're here anyways.
Now you got a big race coming up in the Daytona 500. So what's your strategy against guys like Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Jimmie Johnson?
Yeah, well, it's a great time for the season to start, of course. Every February we get down here in Daytona for the Great American Race, and no better way than to start that off with America's favorite nut on board with only 1 in 100 peanuts lucky enough to be on the race car or in a bag of M&Ms, however you want to look at it. But it's going to be an awesome race for us, and the season starts off here, and there are going to be a lot of good cars. You got Dale Earnhardt, you got Jimmie Johnson, Jeff Gordon, my teammates Denny Hamlin, Matt Kenseth. They've been fast here too. And you look at the rest of the competition, the 3 cars on the pole. Martin Truex Jr. with a new team. He's qualified outside the front row. So, of course, a lot of things that are exciting for a lot of different reasons. That yet, it's a whole new season. So why not be pumped up, ready to go?
Speaking about M&M's as a sponsor, and it being the year of the peanut, why don't you tell us about your new paint scheme?
Yeah, the new paint scheme looks awesome. I think it's fun to drive. It's a nutty looking car, but yet, hopefully it's nutty enough in victory lane. So, like I said, only 1 in 100 peanuts is lucky enough to be in a bag of M&Ms, and never really knew that to start with. But with this whole promotion, you learn a lot about different things. And M&Ms has been great for our sport. They've been the best sponsor, I think, for a long, long time. That has really made a name and has really made a home here in NASCAR. And fans embrace it. The NASCAR embraces it. Of course, us as a team, we love them being here and supporting our racing as well.
Now, Kyle, I recently read an article that stated that you're the favorite to win the 2014 Sprint Cup Championship. And I'm sure most of your fans feel the same way. What is it that you think you have to do to make that an accomplishment?
Well, it's going to take a lot of things, and not necessarily just on my part, but the drivers got to be better, the crew chiefs got to be better, the engines need to be better, our downforce needs to be better, pit crew, everything. We all have to elevate our game. Everybody as a whole team has to elevate our game. We look at last year's points and last year's scenario and the way it folds out, and we give ourselves the positions that we lost back in the races that we feel like we should have finished better, and we're still short of the championship. So even our potential wasn't good enough. So we've got things that we got to do to become better, to be able to run up in the top 3 each and every week, and to achieve those wins. That's where it's all going to come from.
Now, Kyle, you have the skill, and you have this great crew behind you. How do you feel about your car right now?
Yeah, I think things are good. Our Sprint Unlimited car wasn't as good as we wanted it to be, but our Daytona 500 car seems really strong. We had practice with it yesterday in the group in a draft situation, and found a lot of good things with it. So looking forward to being able to carry that on into tonight's Budweiser Duels, and see if we can't come out of there with another dual win like we've had in the past, and get ready for the 500 come Sunday.
Well, Kyle, thank you so much for your time, and we wish you luck in the Daytona 500 as well as the 2014 season.
Well, I do appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much.
This is Jose Rodriguez from NASCAR Network Sports Quick Shot, signing out.